Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow Earth travelers. Oblix here, back with you today from MC Eternal. How in the heck is everybody doing up in here today? So, guys, last time we built that tinkerer furnace and smelter down there, and as you can see, I've done a little bit of work off camera. Yep. I've ripped out a huge chunk of mountain. Well, not a huge chunk, just basically from right below my head to right there where the flat wall is, and built in the rest of the keep around that space. Now, before we get started with today's episode, because what I need to do today, or what I want to do today, hopefully can do today, we shall see if we can do it today, is we need to rip out the rest of the mountain. Yep, I did decide we're going to go with a mountainless terrain all the way over to this here river, and it's gonna be a pain in the buttocks. Problem is, we got Hector, and I'm not sure if I take this flow away if Hector's gonna stay where Hector is. Let's go ahead and grab us a little bit of dirt and just pop it down here and cease the flow. Boom. Boom. I don't know where all the source blocks are. Oh, there's a lot more source blocks, huh? Dang it, I thought there'd just be a few and we could just nip them, like, just, and it would be done deal. Apparently I was incorrect. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more effort. I mean, we're going to take this whole mountain down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we're going to have to figure out where all this flow is coming from. And knock it all out. Oh, now it's coming from inside. There we go. It's just so much. Why are you up here? Flow craziness. If I fell in this right now, that would be a miserable, miserable thing. And nighttime approacheth. Alright, so let me staunch the flow. I'll keep recording just in case something crazy happens, like Hector comes free and we panic and scream and run away in fear and terror. But yeah, I'm just basically gonna be placing dirt. Probably go sleep the night away, then place dirt, because bad things be happening. Ooh, I will take the dirt, and I will bring you back when we're a little bit closer to a Hector-free or flow-free lifestyle. Alright, you just slept the night away real quick. I want to show you what I've done inside here. I did remove the wall that was right there. I extended our balcony just a little bit. And I removed the wall that was right here because it just kind of opens up this courtyard a little bit. Gives us a little more freedom of space. Left the openings here into the towers. We got our chicken in this one over here. And then, of course, you know, we have all the walls and towers and everything have been complete. Including, not here, what am I doing? Not there. If you go upstairs, which you can't do from here anymore, you used to be able to do it from there, I didn't think about that. Oops. If you go upstairs from way over there, you can go up into the towers and get up on the roof and all that. But I need to put a way back here to get up there. I didn't think about that. Oops. Whoopsie. Yeah, over here at the front of the keep. Yeah, see, we've got this little building here, and that's how we get up. I didn't put a way over here to do the same thing. Maybe I mirror this building over there? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let me focus on one thing at a time, and I will bring you back when we have more stuff. Okay, the flow is mostly gone. I'm going to leave probably this one here because there's a huge hole right there. And yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. But we're going to knock these last couple ones out. Hey Hector, you just chill now. Behave yourself. So yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna leave all that there. I could just leave this here. What level do I need to go down to? Oh, it is so nice to have this. Oh, I just need to go down to this level. So I could totally just leave this here. And we keep Hector. I'm really curious if... Yeah, we'll leave him. I got enough to do with tearing the mountain down. And filling in, at least this hole. Okay, so let me get to, trimming a mountain, and I'll bring you back. So, here we are at the back of the castle, and as you can see, there is no more mountain. I have ripped it down. Now, this did take considerably longer than I expected. I actually planned to have this video out last Thursday. As I record this, it is Sunday. So that should give you some idea of how much longer it took. Yeah. And there's actually a ravine under here, remember? We had, mountain comes out to, or mountain used to come out to about here, and then there was a ravine all right along, kind of like right along in here. All the way over to that tree, that little tree right there. Anyway, where were we? Mountain's gone. Yeah, big old mountain. Say bye-bye. I have, as you can see, expanded the keep into more of a castle now. We're starting to get quite large. So I added another section on this side. I took the mountain all the way down over to here. Here's the extended section. Now, we didn't extend this section because I don't want to get in Hector's way. I want to just let him be. He's fine. He's fine. So we're just going to leave him be. I could have extended it out and around, but I don't want him inside the castle in case he does break free. You see it'd be kind of right here on the wall, and it just, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I did have to do a lot of filling in. I had to take out a little more of the stuff that I wasn't planning on having to take. You can see the cobblestone underneath it. I always put cobble under dirt, and that way if a creeper blows up or something, you have, you know, if you were standing here and there was, you know, say a ravine underneath you and a creeper blew up and this was just dirt, you're dead. Cobblestone, you at least have a chance to survive. So, we've got this new section over here. You can kind of see the outline of where the mountain was because that's, what is it? It's not birch forest anymore, it's chaparral. So, the grass is hideously ugly. But, so where the keep used to be is birch forest. Where the mountain was chaparral. So all this is chaparral. I did tear down this. There was a wall. Whoa, hello, turned around. There was a wall right here that connected these two towers. I've since ripped that one out, much like we did the one up here, and opened the space all the way up. And because our chicken was in that tower right there, I went ahead and moved him over here, set him on a hopper, and just used a transfer node and some transfer pipes into some Java barrels. We've seen these before, and we've seen the transfer nodes and pipes under our smelter right here. I think we did that in the last episode. So now we can finally, many hours and many days. I missed a wall. So disappointed in myself. Anyway, it has been so long, so many hours, so many days since I started this episode, and we've gotten absolutely nothing done that I want to get done in this episode. So, yeah, now we start with that. So what are we going to be doing? Today we're going to be making some power. So we can make some power, we can start making some machines. Machines are awesome. So, yeah, to make power, a lot of stuff I go to kind of default early on is a little bit locked down in this pack. Because they want you to progress through it. So we're going to start with a mod we haven't used in quite some time. I guess going back to Revelations maybe. Yeah, maybe that. Nah, maybe one more before that. I can't remember. Anyway, we're going to use actually additions. We're going to plant some crops. We're going to plant some canola. We're going to turn that into oil, and we are going to produce some powers. It does a pretty good job for early game power. So I think we're going to head that way. I'm going to go ahead and sleep the night away because it is dark and full of terrors. No doubt. There we go. Alright, so let's get down here and we'll take the express. We're going to go ahead and start working on making our what we need to make up. So we're going to plant canola, and we're going to use actually additions farmers. They plant in a 9x9. Well, I don't know why I took those out. I don't need those yet. It will plant in a 9x9. So we're going to put, I want to put 2 of them in. I want to put one right there in that little corner. It'll fit perfectly. And we got one right here in this little corner. It'll fit perfectly too. If you ever notice these walls are a little bit different size than all the rest of the walls. That is so we can fit those 2 little farms in there. So it is slightly longer that way. It's the same width, obviously, but it is slightly deeper in that direction than, say, this section or that section to accommodate the farms. It's about a block, 2 blocks longer. I can't remember which. One of the 2. Anyway, maths hurts my brain. So let's get to dealing with some black quartz. So we need some of these. And we're just going to cookify it. We're not going to worry about trying to crush it up or anything like that because we really don't have any of that stuff yet. We need power for all that stuff. So for right now, we're just going to make 14 of them, cooking them up that way. I don't know if that's how many we'll need or not. We'll find out. We're going to need a... Let's stick with an actually additions. And we're going to need a generator. A gen. There's our coal gen, and there's our oil gen. So now here's where I might want to step out of actually additions, because since we have integrated dynamics, they have a generator in here that's relatively cheap, if I remember right. It's a generator, and you need a furnace and a battery, and the battery was just really 1 redstone block, and the rest of it's all mineral, which is relatively easy to get. Maybe we go down that path to get our start power. Let's do that. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Alright, so we got some mineral, right? That is apatite. That is not mineral. Here's some mineral. Let's go ahead and just take all of that, because we need a few blockages, right? To make a battery, we need 2 blocks and 6 beyond that. So let's see. Can we make 2 blocks? Oh, not like that. We can't. There you go. 2 blocks. And we'll put one there. Put that there. And we'll zorp up and down like so. And you got a battery that holds 1,000,000 RF. That is insane. They have pumped those numbers for sure. And these are actually relatively easy to grow. You can grow them up to massive batteries just by putting them together and again, and you just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think we need a furnace. You can see we have all this cobblestone and dirt from tearing down the mountain. Those are upgraded Java barrels, by the way. That is the 2nd tier upgrade. So they are considerably larger than the rest of the Java barrels we have. And it just takes a little bit of iron and gold to do that. So that should make our generator perfect. So super cheap, super easy to make a mineral generator. Now this guy just burns on coal like everybody else. So we take a piece of coal, we stick him in here, he makes the power, and he makes it blue, and it's kind of cool. So there's our black quartz. Perfect. Now, let's see, we can go back to at actually additions. You know what? It might be worth building another one of those batteries because they're massive. And they're way bigger than I was expecting them to be. Yeah. I think that's a really good idea, actually. Because they've bumped the rate or the size of them up so much, I think it's totally worth having one and have it, get some go-go juice going into it. Clicking on the wrong buttons. So you'll see you'll pop that battery down there, and you see a little sliver of a blue line. It'll slowly fill up with blue line because it's so big. Normally, in packs where this hasn't been crazy increased, these will fill up much faster. So we will put these away. And let's just give this guy a stack of coal and let him fill that battery up. Work on filling that battery up, because we should be able to break this battery. And it still have the powers. Yep, see right there. So we can break it and carry it with us. No problemo. So we can just let him sit there and work for now. Okay. So back to actually additions. We're going to need a farmer. Now to make a farmer, you're going to need nori crystals. Now this is just iron put in front of a zappificator. So we're going to need to get a zappificator, which, because I call it funny names, I can never remember the real name. Is it atomic disassembler? No, atomic reconstructor. Disassembler's mechanism, you fool. There you go. So we need some iron casing. This is what we need the black quartz for. So we need 4 iron, 4 sticks, and some black quartz. So see if I can remember where everything is. When you play multiple modded packs at the same time, you tend to forget in your brain place where things are. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of these because I think we're going to need some later. So actually I should probably make 3 of them. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm probably going to need more than that, but let's start with 3. Just because I'm here and I'm making them, and it's a thing. 1, 2, 3. And I think the quartz was on the outside, so let's do the stickages first. Those second. We get 3 cases. Perfect. And we need iron and redstone. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. And some iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Done and dusted. Now we're going to need a button. Wooden. Let's make it a wood button. Don't I already have an extra button? I do. I remember I made an extra button earlier. And we're going to need a redstone torch. Boom. I don't think I had any extra from when I made the door. No, I didn't. Okay, so torch me. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put this guy down away from power so I can set him. If you notice, it says redstone mode deactivation. So it's going to just start working if you place it down to power. And I don't want to do that because it uses a lot of power. So I want to use this redstone torch and I want to toggle it. Not punch it with it. Why did that no? There, right click. I was shift right clicking. There you go. Oh, see now it says pulse. Let's see if I can mouse where you can see it. If I right click it, it says deactivation. Now it says pulse. Pulse is what you want. That means it's not going to do anything until you give it a redstone pulse. So you have to like put a button on it, hit the button, then the button makes it do what it do. Make it do that voodoo it do. So now we should be able to place it next to power because I think it will hold the information. Yes, it does. Perfect. So we can pop the redstone button on it. It won't actually do anything until we push the button. Now, where that little dot is where it's going to shoot. It does shoot a laser out the front, and it's going to go all the way over to here. And And what you want to convert needs to be here in the middle section there. Now we can go back to farmer. Perfect. And we need 4 Inori crystals. Blocks, not the... So you can make Inori, or you can make Inori blocks. If I put a... one of them down there, and I hit the button, see it zapped, and it turns into an Inori, whatever this thing is, Inori crystal. So an iron ingot turns into an Inori crystal. But if you want to do a whole block, you don't have to do 9 iron ingots and then flip them around. You just toss an iron block, hit the zappificator, and you get them zapped. Now you've got an Inori crystal block. But we can go a step further than that and just do all 3 of them at once. Boom. And as long as you have enough power, there you go. 3 Inori crystal blocks. Now it did take some of our go-go juice. Let's see, we're down to 2,000. It was all the way back down to 2,000 RF, and you know it had been sitting here filling up. So it does use quite a heap and helping full of go-go juice to do this. So let's put this one away. Farmer. We're going to need 4 seeds. We actually need to make 2 farmers. So, there be 1. And let's go ahead and make a neuter one, which means I'm going to need 4 more iron blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't think we're going to have enough power to convert them just yet. Man, I switched mice on Friday. Yeah, I switched to a new mouse because my old one was starting to fade. I think I mentioned it in a few videos that it was all wonky. And how much power we got? Let's let it get a little more. Get up to about 30,000. So yeah, I switched my mouse, and it is so hard to get used to a new mouse, but I'm really liking this thing. It feels really nice. It's a SteelSeries Rival 500, and it works really, really well so far. I'm switching from a Razer. I've gone through so many. I love the mice, but I've gone through so many of them. They keep breaking. So I just don't think they last as long. I think they're good quality control out of the factory. I just don't think they last as long. Hopefully the SteelSeries will last a little bit longer. But in doing that, I also flipped my keyboard over, and I didn't buy a new one. I just went back to my old mechanical. So you may hear a little more clicky key than you used to hear. Hopefully it doesn't drive you too crazy. I just kind of missed it and wanted to go back to it. Now, the thing is, the space bar is hypersensitive. I mean, I'm just barely pushing it. I don't have to push it all the way down. Just barely tap it and I jump. So you may see me jumping when I shouldn't be, and that would be why. So let's see if we have enough go-go juice to get these. Boom, we do. Perfect. Let's get our 4 more seeds. And we should be able to make this sucker too. Excellent. Alright, so we need to pack up these things. This and this. And we need to go sleep. Because, I like to go to sleep with a generator, a pocket full of coal, and a battery. That's the best way to sleep. It's how you have a good night's sleep, you see. So just take that to the bank. Now you know. Now you know. You didn't know before? Now you know. So these guys planting a 9x9 from here to here is 9. And from right there to right there is 9. So we want to come out over here. We want to line it up here and go. We'll skip. No, we want to be against this wall. We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the block we want it to be on. So let's get our farmers. And can't remember. I think I have to place it that way. No, dang it, backwards. All right, so we need to place it right here, right there, right there. Now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. And then we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right in the middle. 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's the 9th. It should allow a 1 block path to the door. Excellente. And we want to do the same thing over here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. This is where it needs to go, right there. Excellent. Now it is in line with this path. I probably should have extended it 1 more block, but whatever. It will harvest, not harvest. What you call it? Dig the ground up all on its own. Doesn't need our help. So that's handy. Though that ground is going to be spawnable for the foreseeable future until it does so. Not a fan of that in the slightest. Can we maybe make it not spawnable by doing this? Is that going to help? That seems to have helped. Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So now we need to get these guys power. So we have power for one of them because we can just do that, right? And we can do that, pop the coal back in, and he's going to make power here. That's going to feed power into here. No, it's not. Why is it not? They should power. Oh, wait. This you have to... Oh, what is it you do to make it... No, wait. It fed to the other thing. Why did it no feed here? I thought there was something you had to do, like put a lever on it to get it to push power out. Maybe you have to... Maybe, but still, why did it work on the other thing? On this thing? Magic? Voodoo? I don't know. Either way, let's make a lever and let's see if that fixes the issue. I could actually make the lever, you know, instead of just saying I'm going to make it. That would be super duper handy. Let's grab a couple of stacks of canola seeds too. That would be also handy. We will drop one in here. It still has no power. Yeah, I think it's you put a lever on here, give it power. Yep, that's what it was. But it's so weird, the other machine worked just fine. Yeah, I don't get that part. Okay, so we're making the power, we're pushing the power into here. This guy should start planting any day now. Now, if you read the wiki, he will till this soil for himself, but I always just till it myself, just because, I don't know, I don't trust him. I got trust issues. Now we need to get power from here to there, to the other farmer. So, oh, is it already night again? It just feels night every time I do this, and yeah, the bad things afoot. So we still need actually additions. And we need lasers. So while we live in a castle, we're still going to use lasers because we're cool. So we need 4 obsidian, 2 redstone. We need one of these things, which is relatively easy. And we need 2 Restonia crystals, which is just zampificate some redstone. Super easy. So let's let this guy sit here and see if it will actually do any planting without being tilled first. I don't think it will, but the wiki says it will. Or the book, I'm sorry, says it will. I got wiki on the brain. We were streaming, I streamed 12 hours of Dark and Light last night with Jamdog, Maruski, and Nashrak. It was a blast. We had a great time. But 12 hours, man. For a guy that's new to streaming, doesn't do a lot of streaming, that's crazy talk. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, then head on over to twitch.tv/Oblix, OBLYX, and you can watch the streams when we go live. So we're going to be streaming Dark and Light every Saturday for the foreseeable future. Hopefully that still has some power in it. Yep. And you see we made the Restonia crystals. And then on Monday nights, Monday evenings, 7 p.m. CST, we do Maruski, Jamdog, and I. Nashrak can't join us at that time, so he's not playing that one. But we play Satisfactory, which is a good time. So, you guys, I don't have any of that, so we're going to have to go make some obsidian. So you guys should definitely come follow on Twitch and come hang out with us. It's a good time. We'd love to have you. So let's get some lava stuck in there. And now we should have 4 blocks of obsidian. We'll mix that up. Alright, obsidian is made. So let's see, we should have most of what we need. We need to make one of these here. Bango, we need some nuggies. We only have 2. So let's make some more nuggies. And I need to cook up some more gold. Wait, what? Oh, I did electrum. So, whoops. Like, what? That why no go thing? Helps if you grab gold. No wonder we looked like we needed to cook up more. I was like, I thought I had more gold than that. Because that's electrum, you goof. Okay, now we're talking. That's going to be a little bit better. There we go. Perfect. Now we get 4 lasers. And lasers are awesome. So, we're going to need a wrench. Which means 2 Inori and another one of those. Make one more of those things. Daggone stupid things. Alright, can't remember what else in it. Let's see. Black quartz and restonia. Oh man, hope my laser has enough power. Black quartz. We're about to find out. Otherwise, we're going to be hauling it out there. Yep, it had enough. Sweet. Don't forget, usually you can see it. Oh, there it is, up in the bottom left corner down there. Yeah, so we still got another shot or so for something cheap. Alright, so let's make it this, make it that. Get some gold. Turn it into nuggets. Zip them around. Pop that there. Pull that out. Take that out because we don't need that no more. And we needed what, 2 Inori? Yep, 2 Inori. So let's get 2 Iron. Pop, pop. Zapificate. And we see we're down to... That didn't use hardly any at all. We can do this, do that. And we got a wrench. Perfect. So now I think I'm going to move this lever. Oh, this guy didn't like the redstone. I forgot about that. That's what it was. It was complaining about its own redstone. But it is laying it out nicely. And we're getting some worms. That's handy too. Did we run out of... Oh, let's go grab some more canola. Grab some more canola. Canola me. That should be 4 stacks, hopefully. Oh no, it's night time. I do not wish to be out. That is totally not. Okay, we're going to go perfectly even. There we go. Whatever. We got it all planted, though. Alright, we got 4 worms. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So let's break that, plant a worm. Break that, plant a worm. Break that, plant a worm. And break that, plant a worm. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we'll give you back those 4 canola seeds. Have at them. And we're going to let this guy go to town, growing. And let's get this guy growing. I'm going to go ahead and move this. Now that we have the lasers. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I'm thinking over here. Yeah, I think we'll put you here. You here. We're gonna put you and you. We're gonna put you here, like so. We're gonna put laser on top. We're gonna put Oh, I really want to keep the laser there. And I really want to keep the light there. It's okay, it's not spawnable land over there anymore because of the crops that got planted. Because it's tilled soil. Now we need to connect the lasers, which means we need our wrench. And let's see. I think it's just, yeah, just a click, not even a shift click. And give that one some go-go juice too, and he will start planting now as well. And we need this guy making power, so let's get some coal in there. So the lasers transfer into power. It's a beautiful thing. Hopefully we get 4 worms out of this farm. That would be great. Doesn't look like we're going to get 4 worms out of this farm. Oh, yes we did. Perfect. So the worms just speed up the crop growth, right? And they keep land hydrated around them. I don't think this farm needs land hydrated. We'll find out here in a minute because I'm not hydrating it. So, and we saw it. Crap, I did not mean to jump. See, that's that whole light, super light spacebar thing I was telling you about. Oh, we got 2 more. So we can pop one there. Pop one there. And here you can have the extra canola seed. Have a good time. Excellent. So we are now gathering, or yeah, once they grow, this side over here will have the canola seeds and canola that these farms gather. So we'll put that one there just to straighten everything out. So perfect. Nice and even. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, you see the worms are hydrating the soil just in a little area around them. I don't know why he hasn't gotten that one yet. He will eventually, most likely. They don't quite get to the edge, but that's okay. The plants are still growing. This farm doesn't care if it's watered or not. It doesn't seem to. We do have to keep this guy hopped up on coal. That's going to be the thing for now until we get switched over to oil power, where we need to get to a point where the canola can power itself. The canola farm can power itself. But we will be there shortly. Alright, so while that's working, we need to go ahead and make a couple more things. We're going to need a canola press, this guy here. So we're going to need some cobblestone, a nori canola, and another coil. Oh, I forget cobblestone's up here. How many was it? 6? Yeah. Here we go. We need a black quartz for that. I think we needed an nori. And a canola. We're going to need a piece of gold as well. And canola. Oh, I'm out of seeds. No wonder. I thought I had a lot more seeds than that. Okay, what was this guy made out of again? Restonia. That's right. Black quartz and Restonia. So let's throw this down. Let's throw this down. Not cobblestone. Dang it. There we go. Nope. You down. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then zap them. Sweet. Okay. So we're going to make this. We're going to make this. We're going to make this. There's our press. So next thing we need is a fermenter. Fermenting barrel or something like that. Yep, fermenting barrel. So we need some logs, wood casing, canola, and another nori. So that is just log and planks. Okay. Not terrible. I think we can use birch. I'm sure we have plenty of that. And I think I saw some sticks in that recipe, if I'm not mistaken. So, should be able to do that. Perfect. Do we get our iron? I don't think we got our iron. Let's get that. Go ahead and toss it. Zap it. Make this casing. And oh, need a piece of canola. There we go. And now we have a fermenting barrel. Perfect. Did I make an extra wood casing? I don't remember doing that, but whatever. Or do you get two, maybe? I don't know. And so that should be enough. Now we're going to need our... That's enough to convert the oil into a decent fuel source. There are multiple tiers of oil you can put into this generator. So we need some cobblestone, 2 iron casings, and a canola. Iron casings are iron, crystal, and sticks. Alright, so we just need the iron. So there's multiple tiers of oil you can use in this thing. You can use straight canola oil. It is going to be the worst, but it will get the job done. That is not what I'm looking for. That's a gray lamp. That's what I'm looking for. You get 2 of these iron casings. Some black quartz. So then you can put that into a canola press and get out the canola. Well, that's what we're doing first. That's the first step. And I'm trying to do 2 things at once. My brain is not keeping up with me at all. So I put the canola in a canola press. You get canola oil. It is the worst of the variants of oil, but it ain't terrible. Then you can run the canola through a fermenter. It will ferment the oil and thus make it slightly better. There are 2 more tiers above that. I couldn't find the oil generator for some reason. Cobblestone and canola. 2 more tiers above that. They are both significantly more complicated to automate. So we're not going to worry about those just yet. So I want to get to that second tier. Where's the daggum oil generator? There we go. So yeah, we're going to get to that second tier, and that's going to take us home for a little while. We can just drop all that stuff. Perfect. So let's see if anything's been produced yet. Yep, that farm has produced. This farm has as well. Excellent. So what we want to do is get that into a canola press. So get what it's produced into the canola press. Now you see this guy takes the canola here. He'll pump it out as a fluid here. This is for power. So he uses power. If we look at the fermenting barrel, we just drop him down. You see there is no power. So you put in the canola oil, it comes out fermented canola oil, and it just works. It doesn't need power to do what it needs to do. So we have to decide what is going to be the best way to get the fluid or the materials from here to this device, and then get the fluid from one device to the other, and then back into the generators, or back into the coal generator, oil generator. Dang it, words, man, where's my brain? We can continue with actually additions. There are lasers for that. Don't know that I want to do that, because they do get the lasers are cool and all, but they get a little convoluted, right? So we have item lasers we can use. We have the fluid lasers we can use as well, and they're just throw the energy laser in front of an atomic reconstructor, and it makes each one in succession. So as long as you got the energy one, you can make all the rest. So in order for this to work, if we were to use all actually additions lasers, we're going to need a green one, which is the item one coming off of here. We're going to need a blue one on here, which is the fluid, bringing the fluid. No, wait, this guy doesn't need fluid. We just need a green one off of here. I don't know if I want to do that. What the heck? Whoa, hello, spawnable space. That's not acceptable in the slightest. What the heck, man? Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll stick with it. Alright, so let me make a couple more lasers, and I'll bring you back. Alright, so I've made up some more lasers. Got quite a few more. And kind of thought through what we're going to need. We're going to need 3, I think. I'm just going to put the RF lasers down there. We're going to hit them with the lens. That's out of power? No, okay. I just didn't hit the button. We're going to need 3 item ones. So that turned them into fluid. Now if we throw them down again. Now they're item. So they got the green top. So there's item. And we're going to need 4 fluids. So let's toss those down. Hit them. Get the blue top. And that's fluid. So we got fluid, item, and power. Perfecto. And of course it's getting dark again. Always feels like it's getting dark. So we're doing okay power wise. Made some canola. That's a good start. So we can go ahead and take this down, I think. And let's just move all this out of the way. Let's get our 3 machines. So first in line is the Fermenting Barrel. So let's put it here for now. No, why did I put Fermenting Barrel? That's not the first thing in line. Dang it. First in line is the press. Then the Fermenting Barrel. And then the oil gen. And I think... how do I want to do these? Trying to decide if I want to go in a line like this or if I want to stagger them back this way. Just for now, we're going to go ahead and stagger them this way. Boom. So there's the press. We need to get the canola from there to the press. To do that, we're going to use the item relays. So we're going to put 1 on this guy. We're going to put 1 on this guy. And we're going to put 1 on this guy. Right? We're going to use our handy dandy wrench to get them lasers connected like so. Now he should start be getting some canola soon once he gets some power. So we are going to need a power pod on him, or a power laser on him as well. I just don't know how I want to do that. Now let's get the fermenting barrel in place. We should be able to do that. And I want to... we're going to be moving fluid. We should be able to go from here to there. Yep. And it's nighttime. I don't like nighttime. It's not a good time. Let's get this. Let's do this. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Yeah, I was making sure it wasn't a directional thing. I don't think it is, best I can recollect. I'm wondering, I can't remember, do these need to come out of a hopper first? I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure they don't. Then we need this guy. It's been a long time since I've dealt with this mod and these lasers. So let's go ahead and take these 2. I'm going to need to make some more because of the way I'm doing this. Connect that. Send the fluid there. Boom. Power we create goes there. And there. Ooh. Yes, problematic. How do I get that laser from here to here? Can it reach? If I just do that. That's ugly, tacky, and I hate it, but will it reach? It kind of clips there, but it does reach. We can clean this up later. Alright, so do I need this? Let's go ahead and just start the process and get some power going. So he's getting power. You see him processing the canola, turning it into canola oil. See the canola oil going over here, becoming refined canola oil. Refined canola oil is coming over here and getting burned. He's making 80 CF a tick, which ain't a huge amount, but it's decent for early game. And these guys should these two farms should outproduce what this guy can use. So we need to get the canola actually flowing, and we should be good to go. Alright, I remembered what it was and why I don't like these things. And it's because you have to use this thing. This item interface. And in this case, you need a hopping item interface. And it'll pull the canola out from here. It kind of pulls it into itself, but it really doesn't. It pulls it into the inventory over there, because it can see the inventory over there, and then the lasers just shoot it across. You can see every now and then you'll see a piece of canola flip up to tell you what's going through the network. But as you can see, it is now completely full. So yeah, not a huge fan. I may flip over to the extra utilities because it also has some fluid nodes. You know, just like these item nodes, there's some blue fluid nodes you can use as well. And I may just flip everything over to extra utilities just because it's easier, cleaner. This is a mess. It's ugly, and you gotta. Ugh. I'm not a fan. Anyway. Alright, so since we're switching over to extra utilities nodes, we're going to go ahead and make some fluid transfer nodes. And to do that, we just need a bucket. Remember, to do the item nodes, we put a chest here instead when we made those. So this will get us our fluid transfer nodes. I went ahead and made up some extra pipes as well. So we should have plenty of those. And there is an invisible spider right here that I can't hit with a sword. I don't know what's up with that. I did AFK for a little while. This is actually like 4 a.m. Monday morning. So the day this video is supposed to come out. This video is going so long. You can see this battery is now full. A stack of coal that we put in, we're down to 13, but you can see it did produce over 1 million RF because this battery holds 1 million, and our machines have been using it, plus the laser inside used some, so it did produce well over 1 million RF for that one stack of coal. That's pretty darn good. And you can see that since we've been running off of just the coal generator for the most part, everything has nicely backed up. So you can see that we can run multiple, I say coal generator, I meant oil generator. You can run multiple oil generators off of one crop plot. So we have 2 crop plots, we can run quite a few. So we should have decent power. So I'm going to go ahead and rip out all these lasers, and we're going to get ready to start switching them out for nodes. Alright, so now all we want to do is get the canola out of here, which we've discussed 100 times already. So that's item nodes. And as soon as I put these on, they're going to suck in some canola, so these guys are going to start harvesting. And then we're going to run it down an extra layer so we can cover it up with dirt. And we want to go into there. And I am probably going to need an extra utilities wrench, so we can make sure things don't connect that we don't want to connect. There you go. I got us all. Now, I probably should have gone one back, because we need to pull a node off of this thing. I don't really want to do it off the side. I like how compact that is, but I would rather pull it off between them. So I do think I want to space these out by 1 block. So let me fix that. Alright, I did want to address one comment that I got that in the last episode that said, you know, in a kind of snarky way, which I can totally appreciate, being the master of sarcasm that I am, that you can use bauxite to make aluminum. Well, no, you can't. That doesn't work in every pack, my friend. It only works in packs that it's not the Tech Reborn bauxite. If it's the Immersive Engineering bauxite, yes. But if it's Tech Reborn, you're out of luck. So if I take this bauxite, which you can see is Tech Reborn, that's all the bauxite I have, it's Tech Reborn, and we mouse over it and we hit a U, you're going to see it all turns into cinnabar. So check your privilege, because you're wrong. However, I did just find a vein of Immersive Engineering bauxite, which is different than Tech Reborn bauxite, and it will make aluminum. So I found a small vein here. I actually already mined a couple of them. You mouse over and you see in the top left corner, it does say Immersive Engineering in blue, but you will see a difference when I mine it, at least in this pack. This isn't normal for most packs. Normally when you mine it, it'll stay the same, but when I mine it, it'll actually turn into aluminum ore. See that right there? And when we pick it up, it becomes Thermal Foundation aluminum ore. It's like magic, thaumaturgy right here in Minecraft. But just want to go ahead and make sure we address that so everybody knows who is playing along that, yeah, if you find the Tech Reborn bauxite, you cannot make aluminum from that, even though someone commented saying you can. Don't believe that. They're wrong. But if you find the Immersive Engineering bauxite, yes, it will auto become aluminum for you. And I do want to say I really do appreciate you guys trying to help me out when you can, if you can. But yeah, just make sure you know what you're talking about when you talk, otherwise you look silly. But as you can see, I am digging out the bottom down here. I have decided to place the machines underground. And I've kind of thought of a little bit of a theme, right, for our castle. We're going to go a little Black Panther on this. I think for as long as we stay here at the castle, the surface, I think we should remain looking very King Arthur, right? Very old school castle-y type of thing. And the salt is so obnoxious. We get so much of it, and it's just, yeah. But up on the surface, or down here on the ground, or underground, we're going to go modern. We're going to go ultra-modern. I don't know, maybe ultra-modern, but we're going to go modern. So it's like they're hiding their technological prowess, if you will. But the, surface remains looking like, oh man, they're old school backwards. That's a very, very Black Panther if you watch the movie, if you read the comics. The Kingdom of Wakanda, looks very backwards from the outside, but from the inside is very technologically advanced, which I always thought was really cool in the comics when I read them back in the day. So we're going to go with that for our build here. Perfect. And is this going to be deep enough? Let's see. We want a layer of grass. We need a roof. We need 1, 2, 3, and this would be the floor. I think we'll go ahead and peel out one more so we can have a roof pattern if we want. Alright, so I've got a room set up underneath. It's all right under here. This is not the final entrance by any means. I'm fast running out of time here, guys, if we're going to get this video out today. So this is what it's looking like. We're doing a lot of marble ceilings with the small tiles, marble floors with the little bit bigger tiles, and then we've got these columns. I like these columns because they kind of put like a baseboard around the bottom and whatever you call the trim piece at the top. I do like those. I'm using the fairy lights for the lighting. They're relatively easy to make, just some glass and such. Not bad at all. And yeah, I went ahead and made 2 more of these oil gens because it just fits the room. Plus, remember we talked about we need we need some more power, and this is a handy way to make it. We produce way more than we need. I can actually probably add another 3 in here and be fine. And I may do that down the road, But like I said, we're real short on time for this video, so I've got to get this going. I'm using Java barrels here to just kind of store up the excess canola. We're piping that out with an item node, and we're piping that into our canola press. Then we're pulling out from liquid into, from a liquid node, same pipes, just switching to the liquid node. And we're going to shove that into a fermenting barrel, pulling that liquid out, the fermented canola oil we're pulling out and bringing it into, or is it refined canola oil? I can't remember. I think it's refined. Pulling it out into these oil gins, and we're just, 3 across the back, and it should keep them all going. This guy should outproduce the pull of these guys, no problem. We are going to stick with actually additions for laser power transfer down here, but we're not going to stick with that for the rest of the base. We're just going to use that in this space just because it kind of fits and looks kind of cool. I did want to show you, so we've got our original 1,000,000 power battery right here, and I went ahead and crafted up a few more, 6 more, and I want to show you how you can upgrade these. So this guy's got 1,000,000 RF. Now if we take this guy, I had him beside this guy earlier, so he got a little bit of power. You will see that we now can pull this out. It is not keeping all the RF. Will it keep it if I do it this way? No, but that's okay. But you notice it's now 2,000,000 RF capacity. Add another one, 3,000,000 RF. So these are super cheap to make, these integrated dynamics energy batteries, and super cheap to upgrade because you just need another one. And now I've got a 7,000,000 RF battery sitting right here ready to go. Now I can't use that down here for what I want to do. We want to switch over to extra utilities because they have a wireless energy transfer system, which is awesome. But I think I'm going to have to do that in the next episode because if we're going to get a video out today, I've got to end it here. So we're going to take these off because we're going to switch to extra utilities wireless power up here. And we're going to need to make a battery. We're going to need to make some wireless transfer nodes, wireless RF transfer nodes. Put the battery right here, do some wireless. It's going to be great. But I do think that's going to do it for this episode. Get all flipped around here. Until next time, you guys get out there, make some noise. We'll see you.